Well, we all know that in the past few months, the holdings companies have given very good returns. We can take the example of Tata Investment, then Bajaj Holdings, TVS Holdings, and many more. But the question is there still time for making entry in this stock? Well, one might give the argument that these stocks have actually become too costly because TVS Holdings is now rupees 13,000 rupees per share, Bajaj Holdings is more than 10,000, and Tata Investment is I think around 6,000. So, is there any scope for investors to invest in the price band of around 200 to 500? Well, there is one, and that is Sundaram Finance and Holdings. So, we cannot just invest in one holdings company because the other investment companies have given good returns. No, right? We have to check very carefully its profit loss, what are the stocks and companies it has invested in, are they promising or not. If those are promising, then definitely the holdings company will also be promising. So we are going to check all of this, the fundamentals, and then we'll move to the price action and see if this is a good time to make an entry in Sundaram Finance and Holdings or not. So this video is going to be very important and informative, but make sure to remember that this is not a stock recommendation video. This is just an educational and informational video, right? So with that said, let's get started. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Financial Impulse. Okay, so this is Sundaram Finance Holdings. Okay, and let's quickly take a look at the most interesting thing about its official website, that is our investment portfolio. Let's see what are the companies it has invested in. So the first is Brakes India Private Limited, the second is Wheels India, Axles India, then Turbo Energy Private Limited, Legaro Composites, Sundaram Dynagas Private Limited, Indian Motor Parts and Accessories Limited, the Dunes Oman LLC. Okay, so these are the companies it has invested in. Okay, and many of these companies are actually listed in Indian stock market. You can go and check their fundamentals and price action as well individually if you want to, and also you can do additional research about all these companies, so that will give you more confidence. Okay, now let's go to Sundaram Finance Holdings basic numbers. So let's see what screener has to tell us about its pros and cons. Okay, so in the pros we can see it has mentioned that the company is almost debt free. It is expected to give good quarterly results. It has given good profit growth of 31.1% CAGR over last 5 years. Then company has been maintaining healthy dividend payout of 35.6. Okay, capital requirement has reduced from 44 for 7 days to 13.3 days. This is also good. In cons, it has mentioned that the company has low return on equity of 9.25% over last 3 years. Okay, now let's take a look at the raw numbers and see what we can find out. Okay, so we can see that the current price of the stock is 350, market cap 7,778. Okay, and reserves it has is 4,681, which is very good, and very small debt of just under 18 crores. So that's why the debt to equity ratio is fantastic at 0.00. 3 years average sales growth 70.53%. 3 years average profit growth 93, average earning per share growth 93.21. Okay, so we can see that these numbers are actually even better than, let's say, Bajaj Holdings. Okay, 54.98, 25 and 25. Okay, so clearly this is growing very fast. This is what we can understand from the numbers right now. Interest coverage ratio 235.05, current ratio 28.96, operating profit margin 86.15, which is very good. Industry PE 23.78, and the stock P is 13.58. So we can say this is kind of undervalued. So for people who actually like to invest in stocks which are undervalued, okay, at lower P than the industry, then this is definitely a good opportunity for you. Okay, whereas we can see other stocks like Cholamandalam Investment and Finance is having higher P ratio than the industries. Geo Financial Services also having higher, and same with Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv as well. And if you take at Bajaj Holdings, it is also having a lower P ratio than the industry. Okay, now coming to Sundaram Finance, Altman Z score at 4.16, right? Now let's go and check if the company has been growing year on year for the past 3 years at least. So we'll check the data of 2023, 2024 and trailing 12 months. So sales has increased from 91 to 291. This is a massive increase, then 310. Now operating profit 46 to 243, then 267, again a massive increase. Then operating profit margin 50% to 83%, then 86%. Clearly there is huge sign of growth for the company. Now earning per share. So earning per share has also seen some increase in numbers. Okay, we can see it has gone up from 10.70 to 24, then 25.79. So there is good growth in profit, operating profit, sales and earning per share. Now let's see the shareholding pattern and see if it has something promising or not. Okay, so if we compare last two quarters available information, March and June, so we can see the promoters have increased kept their stake constant at 54.97. I'm not going back too much in the past history what it has done or not, so that can keep things simple. And even if you go back, we can see 55.59 was the promoter stake, now it is 54.97, so very small decrease. Okay, just 0.6% around. Okay, and the FIs have increased their stake significantly from 0.23% okay to 0.79%. so in fact we can see it is the highest in its history, and that has been done in the last quarter. So almost 0.5% increase. That is a huge number comparing the past. Okay, and coming to DI's holding, so it has gone down by a slight amount. Okay, from 5.45% to 5.30. So 0.15% decrease in stake by DIs, but 0.5% increase in FI. So this is actually giving a positive picture about its shareholding pattern. So overall we can see that Sundaram Finance Holdings is actually looking good when it comes to
the fundamentals. Okay. So definitely it is a good investment option when we talk about holdings company. Okay. Now we have to see what the price action tells us. If there is still time to invest in the stock, how much return it has given in past few months or few years, all these things we are going to check. And if you are liking the analysis so far, I request all of you to please hit the like button and subscribe to Financial Impulse if you have not done already. Now let's go to the price action.
Okay, so this is Sundaram Finance Holdings price action in daily time frame, and you can see I have already drawn some of the lines here. So you can see the stock after hitting this level of around 300, okay, exactly I think 300, it started going up and down, okay, multiple times, and that is the place where I have put one anchored viewer point. And you can see that is also passing through it, but finally we got to see that the anchored viewer point remained below the price action. The stock went above it. Okay, here it again tried to break the resistance, this around 300 to 310 level I have marked, okay, the zone, and you can see it stayed above it. It used it as a support and then went up. And let's see if it has the support of any moving average. So I'll use the 10 EMA. No, it does not have. Then 30 WMA. So we can see there is a clear crossover of 30 WMA here, okay, which is providing support to the price action, and the stock gave a breakout here, stayed above it and then went up. Now you can see I have also drawn one more short term resistance line here, so we can go to the 1 hour time frame and see if it has some importance or not. So we can see that the stock was facing a short term resistance here at this level of around 325, you can say. Okay, it was going sideways, then it gave a big breakout here. So first thing we have to check is the volume, if the volume here is high or not. So I can clearly see that the volume in these areas are actually very good, these numbers. Okay, and if I go back to daily time frame, okay, and check the volumes, I can see on the day of this breakout there is a huge volume candle as well, okay, volume bar, right, and this is a 11.74% gain in a single day, and the second day it has stayed, that is yesterday, okay, it stayed, that is 28th August, it stayed near the close of the previous day. That is clearly giving us a picture that Sundaram Finance Holdings is actually very strong right now, very strong, and the rally could continue from here. Okay, definitely there is very good chance of that. So the question is, can you make an entry at this point? So let me go to the 1 hour time frame again, and you can see the current price is around 350 at the time of recording, okay, and you can see that the 1 hour candlesticks are getting smaller and smaller here. So let me use some moving average, 50 period, let's say, no, it is below it, 30 WMA, it is also below it 7 WMA. Sorry, 7 smooth moving average, that is the 10 EMA. Okay, so we can see it is kind of providing support here. So I would say that you can make an entry once the stock breaks this level. Okay, 360 365 level. Okay, in 1 hour time frame. Okay, in 1 hour it should give you a breakout, and the next hour it should close above it. Okay, so you can make your entry here. But if you are not afraid of getting little bit into the negative zone once you invest in it, and you see the positional trading side of a stock, not the swing trading or immediate trading like you have to sell in 7 days, then definitely you can make an entry in the next trading day itself. But please remember that this is not a stock recommendation video. Okay, so this is all about Sundaram Finance Holdings. And now the question is, if you invest in the stock right now, how long can you hold it? So I would say you should hold it for a longer time. You can see the stock is far above the 50 EMA. So there is a lot of action that is going to be performed by this stock. Okay, it could go up, it will definitely give sideways action in some days. Okay, then it will hit the 50 EMA, then again it will go up, and the rally should continue because the stock is looking very strong. Okay, and you should take advantage of all these things. You should not get out of this stock
very low profit of 15, 20, 25%. If you do that, you are going to miss a big rally, a big opportunity. Okay, please understand that. So accordingly, plan where you want to make your exit. And once you get into the stock, okay, make sure that you keep it in your watch list and monitor it at least once in a week. Okay, so that you can stay updated what it is doing price action wise, right? So that is all about Sundaram Finance Holdings, and I hope this video was useful, informative. Please hit the like button, share it with other people, and also subscribe to Financial Impulse if you have not done already. And if you are already a subscriber and finding my videos valuable, consider joining the Financial Impulse community, where you will get more stock analysis posts. And also don't forget to check my other channel, Financial Affairs. You will find the link in the description section below. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in the next one. Bye. Take care.